Hi, I'm Emily and welcome to the park. So don't forget, if you like this video, give me the thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, so today we're going to get mobile, we're going to keep moving most of all, and we're going to get a little bit of flow into that body while we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep pulling up in that tummy and keep that tailbone down and keep that big pull up through the whole spine. Let's start off by loosening off. We're rotating those shoulders back 4 times. We're going to lift those elbows and rotate back 4 times. We're going to then take that big huge stretch, feet parallel hip distance apart, planted nice and safe, and reach to the sky or reach to the ceiling if you're indoors. Let's do that all forwards. Here we go. Breath in and breath out to get that rotation. Try to relax the neck. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Take the thumbs to the shoulders and get those elbows reaching out to the side and feeling that full rotation in those shoulder joints. Then release those arms and take the arms behind, reaching, open the chest, pull the shoulders down, long neck and rotate, round, come down. Let's do that a little bit quicker. Swing those arms up and over. In breath to go up and out breath to come down for the pull up in the tummy and just shake it down. Okay, don't forget to wake everything up, including those fingers and those wrists. Keep stepping from foot to foot so you keep mobile. We're not going to stop, we're going to keep building. Take it into the elbows and get that circulation going through the whole body. Let's not forget anything. Let's take it into those big swooping circles out to the side, and now reach through that flexed hand and feel the stretch right across the chest. Open up that chest. Give me a moment to feel the flex in both hands. Stand really tall, shoulders down, tummy in, tailbone under. Release the backs of the hands together and drop them down. Let's pull up again. Breath in on the top and out breath, keeping the length in the spine. Keep it moving. Breath in and breath out. Keep breathing. Don't forget to feel that full stretch. Tummy's in, tailbone's under, and now give me a little bit of a swing around the hip line to look over that shoulder, look back over that shoulder, but keep the hips pointing forwards so you get that lovely twist in that waist, and then take the arms a little bit higher, up to shoulder level, and then see if you can feel the weight of the arms dropping down over the top of the head. Keep those knees pointing over the toes, bring it back the way we came. We go shoulder height to go next. We take it down to the hip line. We reduce it just a little bit and we just come back to that center point. Just take a toe and tap it in front of you so the whole of the toes are spreading out and pushing into the ball of that foot to isolate the toes from the arch of the foot, waking up the feet. We don't forget anything, okay? So I'm just going to get a little bit of a jog just to warm myself up a little bit more, and I'm going to feel that tummy pulling in before I slowly plant my favorite foot down and I pull up with that knee up to the chest. Feel that tummy pulling in. Let those arms just reach a little bit behind the hip line so that as you raise that thigh, you can feel the arms just opening up the chest a little bit more. Pull that tummy in. Keep breathing. Breath out is on the main action. The main action is lifting up those thighs. Now I'm going to turn sideways so you can see the full length of the legs. We're going to take the legs long, using that tummy. Out breath, pulling up every time you lift that leg. Take a breath out. Take those arms behind you to keep helping your balance. Lengthening that leg away from your center of gravity is making it hard to balance here. So the arms going back help to even out the weight. Now come back to the thigh rise. Get that tummy working. Keep it mobile. Keep it flowing. And then just slowly reduce that thigh and take it down. Get it moving again. We're going to just reach that stretch front and side and back, and we change again. We go front, we go opposite arm, we go side. Now I did it wrong on the other side, don't know if you noticed that, but it should be the same arm as a leg that goes back to keep the weight even. Of course that way I'm going to topple over. Don't do what I did on the first side. Let's start that again. Here we go. So we go reach, reach, same arm, reach, change sides. It goes reach and reach and reach, and again, but quicker on the other side. We go 1 and 2 and 3 and march it out. Change and go and back and march it out. Reach, 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 march it out again. Reach, 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 march it out. Okay, now you've got that reach. We're going to do the side reach and use the whole body and do that 4 times. 2 and 3 and 4. Change sides, get the whole body reaching. Keep the flow, keep the movement, and breathe. Just 2, 2, and change. 2, and change. Single, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. We do it backwards, we reach it back. Get that long stretch. Let me show you sideways. Straight line, change sides. 4, and 3, and 2, and change to 2, 2. Pull up in that tummy, squeeze those glutes, and then singles for 4 and 3. I hope you're still with me. We take it to the front, we crunch that tummy. And feel the out breath, pull it in. We go again, and 2, and 3, and 4. We go for 2, and other side. Out breath, keep it going. Single, and 2, and 3, and 4. I'm gonna do that stretch to the front. 3, and 4, and reach it out. 2, and 3, and 4. We go 2, 2 to the front. Keep pulling up in that tummy. Singles. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. We take it with the leg curl. And 2, keep it moving. 3, and 4. Change. Up it goes. 2, and 3. Get that knee behind the supporting leg. Do you feel the stretch in that thigh? 2. Other side for 2. We go again. Single, and change, and change, and change. Come down, plant the feet together, peel yourself up nice and tall. Soften those knees. Let me turn sideways to show you that straight spine here. Tummy in, tailbone under. Squeeze and tuck. 2, 3. Pull up in that tummy. Keep it going. Go a bit deeper if you can. 3. Straight line from the knees to the hips to the shoulders. Double pulse, pull. 2. Squeeze, pull, and push. Get that really big stretch right the way through the front of that thigh. Keep it going for 6, and 7, and hold it for 8. Peel yourself up, pulling up nice and tall. We're going to see if we can open up and rotate from the top of that hip line. So soften those knees and see if you can open from the top. Squeeze those bottom cheeks tight together and close. We go 1. Let's use the arms as well. 2. Keep it flowing for 3 and 4. Double time. Here we go. 1 and 2. All the way 8 to 8. Keep it going for 5 and 6 and 7. Hold it for 8. We take it down. Open those thighs, knees over the toes, tummy in, tailbone down. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see that lovely straight spine, I hope. Then we squeeze and tuck, keeping those thighs open, which really actually squeezes and works those inner thighs, pulling that tailbone underneath you. We go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. From here, we're going to squeeze the thighs together and open. Squeeze them together and open. Squeeze them together and open. And squeeze and give yourself a little bit of a wiggle there, just to release it. From here, get ready. We're going to keep moving. Don't stop. We're going to stretch it out. We're going to go 1 to the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are, inside or out. Reach it tall, stepping wide, and keep it going. Other side, other leading foot, and down. Onto the toes and come to plie. Reach it up and down. Reach it up. Just for 2. We go 1 and 2. Keep breathing. Other side. Reach and 2. Alternate for 1 and change. 2 and change. 3 and change. 4. Now we're going to add to it, go back to the first foot. But when we go back, instead of that step, we're going to jump, jump. We go up, up, jump, jump, up, up, jump, jump, up, up, jump it back, change the leading leg. It's up, up, jump, and 2, and jump, 3, and jump, and 4, and jump. Okay, slight change. We're going to take a big rainbow stretch. Step it forward, forward, side, and reach into side bend. From here, we go up, up, step back, tuck, and get that side bend. Let me show you straight on. There, really stretching here. So let's go from this position. Here we go. Reach, reach, and side bend. Reach, reach, side bend. Breathe and stretch. Breathe and stretch it out and come back. Okay, well done. Let's get that rotation in that shoulder. 4 times, reaching across, taking the arm up to the chest and reaching across, taking it a little bit higher, reaching it up and over, 3 times to change, reaching and reaching and reaching. Now step onto it, down to come up, other side. We go shoulder roll, and 2, just 3, nice and comfortable. Take it across the chest, open that shoulder, step onto it and fall back. Let the head follow the hand. And then we take it up and over. And 2, and 3, and 4. Now taking a reach and take it back. Now, this time we're not going to slow down like that. We're going to keep it going. Reach and take it back. 2 and take it back. Reach and lengthen. Don't worry about height, just step and close. Well done. Okay, taking that soft knee, opening into turn out. Let's take a little bit of a drop into a second plie. That's a wide turned out foot, knees not beyond those toes. We're going to pull down and up, working those inner thighs. So we reach and pull, reach and really work that inner thigh. And you get that pull along the ground. You can hear that. Well, I'm really working from the floor. I go down to come up, down to come up, down to come up. Let's extend it. It comes down, up, close, down, up, close. A little bit of a lift and down, up, close. And extend again to the kneecap. We bend that knee, keep that turn out. Step, turn out. Step, lift, down. Step, lift, down. Well done. Okay, taking that parallel line here. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a final stretch, having done a little bit of flow. We're going to take a big, deep shoulder roll, parallel feet, hip distance apart. Breath in and breath out. Open that chest. Breath in again and out as you stand nice and tall. We take a big elbow roll. Open that chest. Breath in and out to relax those arms. A big, huge, long circle with those arms. Feel the length in those arms. Breath in and breath out. Subscribe. So we're working on bums and tums. Okay, really pulling up in that tummy all of the time as we exercise. Don't forget your breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We stand nice and tall, parallel feet, hip distance apart. We lift out of that waist and we breath in to sit deep into that squat with the knees reaching in line with those toes. Now keep the length in the spine. You don't have to go too low with that upper body, but what you do have to do is pulse with that reach. That tailbone is squeezing. It's reaching for that way out of reach chair. Keep it pulsing for at least 8, and then on the last one we're going to peel ourselves up and squeeze. We're going to do that again. Here we go. Keep breathing. Out breath as you drop. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Pull up. 8 again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Pull up. Really squeeze that tailbone. And again 4 times. Keep it going all the way down. 5 and 6. I can feel my bottom really working hard here. And last time it goes down. Squeeze even harder. Keep it lengthening out. That must be 7 and 8. And pull up. Okay, give yourself a little bit of a wiggle. We're going to do that with just 4 in each set. Here we go. Pulling up. Breath in. Really working that tailbone. Feel the length in the spine. As we breath in, we breath out to go down. Pull the tummy in. 2 and 3. We pull up on 4. It's down. And 2 and 3. Pull up on 4. Squeeze that tailbone all the time. And it's down. And when it's underneath you, 5 and 6 and 7. Come up there. That was 4, I think. Make sure you've done 4 as well. Okay, we do it with the feet together. We only pulse for 2. So we pulse down and we come up on that second one. Breath in to prepare. Pull that tummy in. Breath out. We go down 2 pulses and pull up again. Down for 2 and pull up. Squeeze it tight. Down and 2 and pull up. If you're not feeling it enough, go deeper. Down and 2. Use those thighs tight together. Down and 2, and pull up. Now, we take a step wider. We go for the singles. The breath changes. We breath in on the down and the reach and the length, and breath out. We pull up and we squeeze really tight. You don't completely pull up in the kneecaps. Keep them a little bit soft. Really focus on here, the bums. Here we go. We breath in and out. In, out, breath. In, out, breath. In, breath, out, breath. 4 more. 5 and 6. Pulling that tummy in. 7 and 8. Take a little bit of a shake. We're going to do that one more time with those singles. It's really good here. You should be feeling it by now. If you're not, you need to repeat the whole thing again and do it properly. Okay, here we go. I'm sure you're doing it properly with me though. Here we go. Pulling up. Breath in to sit down deep and pull up and squeeze. 1 and 2 and 3 and squeeze 4. Squeeze 5. Squeeze 6. Keep the length in the spine. 7 and 8. Now, if you feel anything in the back when you're doing squats, stop immediately and make sure you're really using that tummy to take the pressure off the spine. Okay, second exercise. We keep our parallel feet hip distance apart. We pull up with the in-breath. We soften those knees and keep that straight spine. Now again, working the bottom and the tummy. As the tummy tucks in, we squeeze that tailbone underneath. We have a little bit of a slight tilt back to get that straight line from the knee to the hip to the shoulder. Keep the arms working with you so that as you squeeze forward, they reach a little bit behind the hip line to really feel that squeeze deepen in that tailbone and really pulling that tummy in. So it's working both areas. We release to the straight and we squeeze again. Let's do it 8 times. We breath in, breath out, and 2, and 3, and 4. Squeezing hard. 5, pulling up, and 7, and 8. We take a step together. We straighten that spine and we do it with feet together. Keep those soft knees. Breath in and breath squeeze and pull up in the tummy. 2 and 3. Keep going for 5. Pull up 6 and 7 and 8. Soften the knees a little bit to straighten that spine and step hip distance apart again. We go again and we try to do it with a little bit of a pulse to really work harder in that tailbone and pulling that tummy in all the time. Breath in and breath out to soften the knees. Breath in to prepare, breath out. We're going to squeeze and pulse. And 2 and 3 and 4. Keep it going. 5 and 6 and 7 and step together. Don't stop. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Wide again. Don't stop. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Close it last time. And 2. Keep pulling in. Keep squeezing. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now here we're going to pull up to straighten. Take the weight over the balls of the feet and release and give that a little bit of a shake. Okay, so we're going to move on to our next exercise where we're going to take a step back with your chosen foot. Get the weight nice and even between the feet. Stepping back into that hip distance apart. High lunge first and then soften the back knee. So you've got 2 right angles with those knees. The lower you go, the harder it is to squeeze. So we're aiming to squeeze and tuck that tailbone underneath at the same time as pulling that tummy in nice and hard. Get those arms out in front of you to keep your weight nice and balanced and reaching nice and tall. Here we go, shoulders down, long neck. So we breath in to prepare, we breath out to squeeze. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We put the weight forward onto that front leg, hand support on that thigh, not the kneecap, and we're going to take a little bit of a leg curl to work that tailbone, squeezing that bottom cheek. It goes 1 with a flex foot, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We're going to drop it down and we're going to try and reach and lift a long leg, squeezing that back glute. Pull up and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Drop it down. We take the arms released and we do the running action with the arms as we bring that leg to the center and we tummy tuck every time we do that and release. It's contract the tummy, working that tummy. Get the tummy working. You're squeezing the tailbone as well, but most of the focus is on that tuck for at least 8. That's 7 and 8. We take it off the floor, tummy crunch, keep it going, pull that tummy in. 5, out breath 6, out breath 7, then see if you can take it with high arms and pull the elbows to the knee. Keep it going for 8. That's 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We have to do it all on the other side, I'm afraid. Here we go. It's quite a lot of cardio there, but we're really focusing on that tummy tuck and that tailbone underneath. So parallel feet, hip distance apart. The heel is off, so we take a soft knee here and we're aiming to get that tailbone tuck. Here we go. We take a squeeze. It doesn't necessarily move very far, but I'm really squeezing that tailbone underneath me all the way to 8, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay, hands go on that thigh to support a little bit of weight further onto that front leg. Get the balance, flex that foot as you leg curl into your tailbone. Here we go, squeezing that bottom cheek. A 1, a 2. Think of squeezing the bottom cheek every time you close that leg towards it. For 7 and 8, drop it down. Now long stretch leg, it doesn't have to go high. It reaches out, squeeze, 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 squeeze. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Excellent. Get those running arms ready. We're going to bring that foot in and focus on the tummy. Now contract. Really pull that tummy in. 1 and 2. Release. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. It comes just off the floor. And 2. Deepen the tummy tuck. Keep it going. For 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Take the arms high. Here we go. Elbows to knee. Crunch. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay, I'm sorry guys, we have to do that again on both sides. You need to get that going. One more time each side. Energize, keep breathing, keep it going. No stopping. Then you have a nice relax after. Here we go. Step it back. Here we go. Tailbone tuck, it goes. A squeeze, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leg curl, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Squeeze that bottom cheek. Here we go, lift it up long. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it going. 7, 8. Are you ready? Running arms. Pull up and contracting the tummy. And 2 and 3. Just plant it down by the supporting leg. For 6 and 7 and 8. A little bit higher. Crunch that tummy. 2 and 3, 4. Keep going. For 6, 7. Arms high. Breath in. Breath out. Elbow to knee. And 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take a breather. Other leg. This is the last time. Keep with it. Here we go. Breath in. Breath out. Remember, always energize the body with your breath. Here we go. Tailbone tuck. It goes. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands to support. Weight is forward. Flex that foot behind. It goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze that tailbone. 7, 8. It goes long. Up. Flex the foot. Keep it going. For 8. That's 5, 6, 7. Here we go. Bring it in. Running arms. 2. Tummy tuck. Squeeze it in. 5, 6, 7. Keep breathing. And crunch. Just off the floor. Keep it going. 4 more. For 5 and 6, 7. And arms go high. Little breather before we go for the big crunch. It goes out breath. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Take a moment. Reaching tall. Breath in. Breath out. So starting off with those feet parallel hip distance apart and pulling that tummy in, tailbone out, under rather, and rotating those shoulders down and back and feeling the length in your spine. That's your first stretch, feeling the length in your spine, the crown of the head, reaching up to the ceiling. Breath in and breath out. Stay even taller. Excellent. Now with that second breath in, we're going to prepare to take those arms with the soft knees all the way up to the ceiling. and out breath to really open up that chest and rotate those arms behind. We do that again, breath in and rotate behind. Try to get those arms nice and even. Twice more, breath in, soften the knees and pull up on the out breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Last one, breath in and breath out. Okay, so for our second stretch, we're going to soften those knees, reach one arm up to the sky, keep that shoulder down, lift out of that waist, hand on that hip so you can feel the lift and try to reach into that lovely side bend. Keep that tummy pulling in, tailbone under, and just hold it there for 4, 3, 2, 1 before you soften those knees gently to reach all the way up and come back the way you came. Let's do that 4 times. That was 1. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, soft knees, come up, and breath out. We go again. Breath in, and breath out. Keep lifting out of that waist. Soften the knees. Breath in, and breath out. Last time, let the head follow the hands, so loosening off that neck as well. Keep looking front as you reach into that side bend. Little soft knee and pull up to come out. We have to do the other side. We can take that other arm up nice and tall first with the in-breath. Breath out. We have the support of the hand on the hip and we reach over into that beautiful side bend. Breath in again to soften those knees and breath out to come all the way up. Let's do that 3 more. Breath in and breath out. Soften the knees and breath in and out to come down. Twice more. Breath in to come up. Breath out to go over. Keep looking front. Soften the knees in, breath and out. Last time. Here we go. Breath in and breath out. Feel that lift out of that waist. Breath in and breath out. Okay, for the next stretch, we're going to take those feet a little bit wider so we're nice and stable. We're going to soften those knees as we reach those arms forward. Nice parallel line with the in-breath and out-breath. We're going to let those arms come wider and open up that whole chest to the ceiling. Really feel the pull down of the shoulder blades behind, the openness of the chest and the lift out of that tummy, squeezing that glute underneath you. Breath in, we reach nice and straight before we swing and release and go up again. Breath out. Beautiful stretch, opening up those shoulders and keeping that nice openness through that air passage as you lift the head in line with the spine. Breath in and swing down. Twice more. Breath in and breath out. Deep breaths. Breath in and breath out. Excellent. Take a moment to pull up into that straight parallel line with those arms. Soften those knees and step very carefully back to parallel feet hip distance apart. Now I'm going to let my hands slide past each other to the ceiling as I drop in one hip so that I feel like I'm trying to elongate one side of my body with that dropped hip and really feel the stretch through the side of the body there. Keep that tummy pulling in and tailbone tucked under so it's really a side stretch. Breath in to pull up as I pull up in that soft knee and I swap sides and I reach through the other side. Really reaching, imagine your tips of your fingers are going to touch that ceiling. We breath in as we slide, we breath out as we reach. We breath in and out, in and out, at least 4 times. And then on the last one, come up to the straight parallel line of those arms. One final breath in to reach up and open nice and wide. Okay, we're going to take a moment to soften those knees, hands on those sides just in front of you. And as I pull up with my out breath, I slide those arms around to the back of that thigh. I open up my chest just a little bit. I pull up in my tummy and my hands are supported by pushing into the backs of my thighs so that I open my chest and squeeze my shoulder blades back together as much as possible to really open up that shoulder area. So we stop that curling forwards as we get older. Breath in to stand straight. Breath out, a little bit of a tummy tuck as I drop the chin down to the chest to check my hands are in that right position. One either side on those thighs. Out breath. Breath in, I pull up again, and breath out, I slide all the way around to the back. Get that support, pushing into the back of those thighs so you're really lifted out of that waist. Pull up in that tummy, squeeze those shoulder blades back together, and pull up with the in-breath again. Let's do that twice more. Breath in, and breath out. Breath in, and breath out. Breath in, and breath out. Excellent. Take a moment now with the in-breath to pull up nice and straight, and we're going to get that little standing cat back stretch. So we breath out as we contract the tummy to the back of the spine, tuck the tailbone under, soften those knees, and imagine you're reaching for a giant beach ball as the head drops and just looks through the center of those elbows with that out breath. Breath in to pull up and stand nice and straight. crown of the head reaching to the sky or the ceiling if you're indoors. Shoulder blades nice and open as we've just been practicing, and we go again. Breath in to prepare. Breath out, we contract. Nice deep breaths as you look down through that window. Knees reaching towards the toes. Don't let the knees go beyond the big toe. Keep them nice aligned with the center of that foot as you soften that knee and peel yourself up again. Stand nice and straight. Breath in and breath out. Breath in, last time, and breath out. Excellent. This time we're going to peel ourselves all the way up. Pull that tummy in. With the in-breath, we start to peel the working leg off the floor, and with the out-breath, we plant it back in parallel lines. So we really feel that stretch right down the back of that leg. Also, you're getting a stretch through that thigh in that hip flexor. Reach those arms in front of you to help with your balance, and you're just going to lift that heel off with the in-breath and drop it down on the out-breath. We're going for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Excellent. Swing those arms down and up to point that foot a little bit closer to the supporting leg so that you can step into that parallel hip distance apart with the foot still back behind the supporting leg. Soften that knee and reach into your flat back reach. Now you don't have to go right the way down into flat back. You can keep higher if you want to, but the aim is to keep a straight line from the hip to the shoulder to the head, and the arms try to reach as close to that ear line as you can. So if I'm going deeper, it all has to go in one piece, and the lever is from the hip, so you don't have to go so deep. It's up to you. Just keep that big reach, and I'm getting that stretch down the back of that front leg here. Excellent. If you do want to deepen that, you can take a moment to swing those arms down and pull back to flex that foot here and get an even deeper stretch down the back of that front leg as well. Okay, when you're ready, come out of that, peel yourself up, give the leg a little bit of a shake, and do the same. So we do the same again 4 times. We take that breath in, parallel feet hip distance apart. We take that slight soft knee and we swing those arms to step back into that high lunge. Reach with those arms with the in-breath to the sky and the out-breath here. Now we're just going to pick up that heel with the in-breath and breath out, and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Excellent. Taking those arms down, swinging them up to help us lift into that pointed stretch leg so that we can step a little bit closer onto that back leg, soften that knee and reach down towards the flat back. Now remember, you do not have to go deep. You can just stay in this high flat back, or if you're feeling more supple, you can go deeper to feel bigger stretch under this front leg. But I'm going to stay nice and high just to start with and hold it there before I swing those arms down. Breath in and breath out to flex that foot, to take it a little bit deeper, holding onto those tummy muscles and feeling the stretch through the whole leg. Just hold it for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1 before you soften the knees, swing those arms and come back to the center. Again, give a little bit of a shake. We do it twice more. We breath in to step back into that high lunge. We breath out to reach those arms up to the sky. We breath in to raise the heel and drop it on the out breath 4 times. 2 and 3 and 4. Keep those shoulders down. Excellent. We swing those arms down to help us come up to the point, and we step back onto that back soft leg as we reach down into that flat back. Here we go. Keep that tummy pulled up and keep that straight line all the way to the tips of the fingers before we take a moment to swing those arms, hand flex that foot and put the weight back a little bit more to feel the big stretch down the back of that leg. Breath in and breath out. Breath in to step forwards and swing and come back to standing. Just to finish off, let's just rotate those shoulders. Let's rotate those elbows. Let's reach for the sky and let's take a big stretch into that last rainbow out of that waist. Now take it into a soft knee, keeping that rainbow going, and get ready. We're going to do a full circle up and over the top, contracting the tummy, look at your belly button and come all the way up. Let's do the rainbow one more time, pulling up in the kneecaps first, then with soft knees, nice and gentle. And then when you're ready to go the other way, we breath in, we breath out, soft knees, breath in to contract and breath out to rotate and pull all